Welcome to Module 1.7, which deals with the top 10 topics for Q&A from the first track of the Interreg Italia-Malta I-Know programme. All the materials have been developed here at the Centre for Entrepreneurship and Business Incubation at the University of Malta. KC1, or Key Concept 1 then, what is an enterprise? It's a business entity that provides product and or services to customers in order to generate a profit. A commercial enterprise is one in which the profits are distributed amongst its owners following a period of training, perhaps 1 year, whereas a social enterprise is one in which profits are not divided amongst owners, but used to deliver more or additional products and services to its beneficiaries in order to fulfill its social object. Please note that there's no such thing as a not-for-profit. Every enterprise has to make a profit or a surplus, because if it runs out of cash, it has to cease trading. Key Concept 2, some definitions. Entrepreneur. From the French, this means a contractor in general usage in France, but literally it means an in-between taker, entrepreneur. So not actually what many people think of as an entrepreneur. An enterprise, also French, meaning a firm. Interestingly, entraîner, the verb, means to lead, to train, and to involve. And that may be a better French word for someone who founds and runs a new business. Key Concept 3 relates to myths. Enterprise and entrepreneurship are not the same thing. All enterprises must make a profit or a surplus, including enterprises. Entrepreneurs are not born. Entrepreneurship can be taught. And entrepreneurship is not different between sectors. These are things that we've found from our research to be extremely important. Key Concept 4, the common business forms. Well, there are 4 really. Sole trader, person working on their own, or could still be employing other people. A partnership, a private limited company, and a social enterprise. Note that the private limited company is preferred for a new entrepreneurial business since it offers limited liability for founders and flexibility over financing with respect to equity finance. We'll talk more about that in a later module. Key Concept 5, the 3 O's, owners, officers, and operatives. All enterprises are composed of just these 3 kinds of people, owners, officers, and operatives. An early stage founder may, of course, be all 3 at the same time. Directors of limited companies may be officers without being owners. Concept 6, the progress pathway. This is the central vertical in the diagram that you can see. Begins with germination, early assessment and development of an innovative idea. Follows with incubation, the process of launching the enterprise with a focus on sustainability. Acceleration, not as is commonly thought about growth. This is about the process of reducing time between value-adding milestones. And exit, the end of the progress pathway within the basic support infrastructure. Key Concept 7. There are other components to think of within this overall infrastructure. We've just looked at the progress pathway, but then there's business finance, professional advisors, and internal advocacy. Then there's education, clusters, which could be regional or national, or even sectoral, and external advocacy. These are the things that you need to be looking for, to be aware of, and to build into your own network around any enterprise that you establish. Key Concept 8 is the germinator sequence. This follows the horizontal problem, solution, benefits sequence. What is the problem that the customer has? What is the solution that your enterprise can deliver to customers? And what are the benefits for the customer? It gives rise, actually, to 4 very straightforward questions. Number 1, can you do it? Number 2, do they want it? Number 3, do they perceive value? And number 4, can the enterprise make a profit? The 5th question, which is really important, is do the founders want to do it, having considered all of these components? Remember, the value proposition is 2 sides of the same coin. It's a value proposition to customers, as most people recognize, but it has to be also a value proposition to the enterprise itself. Key Concept 9 are the modern concepts. Do go back and have a look at that presentation, because there are some links through to very useful short videos that you can see on the internet. But the modern concepts that are very popular are design thinking, the business model canvas, the minimum viable product and rapid prototyping, lean startup, and crowdfunding. None of these are adequate on their own, but they're very, very useful as part of an overall model. And then key concept 10, the Incumatrix complete model, which uses the enterprise anatomy with 25 components. At the heart of it, the nucleus in white is designed with 4 forecasts, 4 strategies, and 4 controls that surround the value proposition. And the activities in the outer circle arise once the founder launches the enterprise. This is the simplified approach that will be used for I Know. So this is the end of the presentation and the end of the material for track 1. Here's where we'd ask questions in a lecture format, but for now, thank you for watching.